You don't. Do you know how to put it together and run it?
Vaguely.
Vaguely. I mean,
I can figure it out.
If you smoke, you'll win. Gotta teach
true. Smoking, you win? No, Athena. I've smoked enough. I'm not going to get much higher than
4 hits in now.
4.5. I would call it.
Fair.
I think it's 5 actual puffs, one of which was weak. I mean, according to pros, they're all weak, but you know what I'm saying. Ooh, that's a fuck. I missed the cinematic.
Yeah, I missed it too. I tried to back into it. My trailer's too long. It didn't go well.
Yeah, these trailers are impossible to back up with. Oh, wow, I'm swerving. If I look off the road for even just a second, I immediately swerve. Whoa. Listen.
Thank you, Theme.
I'm ancient. I'm ancient, and I don't imbibe regularly in that way.
You are ancient.
So this is why a little goes a long way with me, which is how I like it. Also, I'm right on that cusp of what I talked about, where I feel I'm right at the cusp of where I don't like it, is what I'm saying.
Fair.
Okay, that sucked. Don't hit the sign, please. Really, don't hit that. Remember what I was saying about how I can't look down or off the road for long? That could have been much worse. Oh, damage 24. Why did I go from 9% to 24?
You can't park there.
No, I cannot, apparently. I don't know why I suddenly gained 15% damage, though. That makes no sense.
That's obnoxious.
It's really obnoxious. Okay, I see the picture.
That's Poquito.
That is Oscar holding his little feet out.
Yeah.
And us taking a picture of his fuzzy little feet because his fuzzy little feet are just that cute.
Crossing does that, I guess. I don't know.
Sir.
Yes. So that was Oscar back when I was doing kitten pick of the day.
Yes.
I would take a picture of him every day and do a little blog post for him
and it wasn't just Oscar. It was creature pick of the day. So it could be the dog or any of the cats or.
I think it was kitten pick initially for the first year, and then we branched out.
It was kitten pick of the day, but we did still allow other animals during the first year. But then after that, it just became creature, and we called it that because he was no longer a kitten. After 1 year old, they're cats. Creature. So. Can you do pick of the day in the Discord? I mean, if I was going to do that, I would do it on the blog again. I mean, I could, in theory. The problem with it, after doing it for literally like 1,100 entries, you start running out of ideas because they're indoor cats, you know? And for most of it, we're in the same house. So it just got tiresome and no, I'll be honest, nobody looked, you know? They got like one view a day at most.
Yeah,
so
like my sister would look, and that was about it.
Yeah. However, we have a much different community now, so
that's true.
You know, I mean, I could start doing them again on the website. It's just orcsandcats.com. It's routinely down because the web server it's on is really janky. It locks up all the time, and I don't realize it right away. But I need more Misty picks when she comes out more. Yeah, but as soon she comes out for Harpy every night, but she has really stopped coming out for me. Like she came out for me on Friday. I almost cried. I was so happy. And Harpy, I mean, right? Like you saw it. I almost fucking cried. I was so moved because I just never get to see her very much anymore. Because Oscar's just really got her on lockdown, and she doesn't like it when Martin's out either. Martin doesn't do anything to her, but she just doesn't like it. So, ooh, I know I've missed the timer on these. Let's see, when did that happen? Bunny ears are 4:44. Oh, okay, yeah, they're about to end. Cool. I didn't miss the timer on these. I almost missed the timer on these. That way I can make her emote. Okay. There it is. I just got my notice the bunny ears ended. Anyway, I will definitely provide more Misty as available. I did post, Athena, did I post or share with you the one of her sitting in the cat tree? I think I did. We took her out to the cat tree, Stan's cat tree, and sat her in it. And she stayed up there for quite a while.
She
Nopers?
did.
Okay.
Over an hour.
Don't let me forget to post that. Like, if you want to even just DM me or whatever, Tina, I'll make sure and post it. Haven't seen it? Okay. I'll make sure it goes up. Just DM me or at me in the channel or whatever. Because I'm not going to say I'm going to forget for sure, but given how much I've imbibed, better to have a written reminder.
Her resting bitch face is legendary, dude.
It is legendary. I love that bitch.
I love her too.
When she came out the other night, it was just I was so happy. I got the cat brush out, and just started petting her with it instead of brushing her with it. And she got drippy. That pussy was moist for what I was doing.
Do love a brush.
Just gushing. She was just drooling. She was so happy. And just constant meowing. And don't get me wrong, she wasn't like bugged, right? Like, she could leave anytime. She was just winding around my legs the entire time, dripping and squeaking. She was so happy. But yeah, Misty is I love that big bitch. She's our queen.
She is our queen. The Grand Lady.
Yes, the Grand Lady. The Grand Lady is what Harpy has begun to call her. That is, I think, going to end up being one of her nicknames. What was it we said? Oh yeah, Martin. Martin, you want to remember what his nickname was, Harpy? Oh, we got a picture. Harpy.
Fuck, I don't even know what happened to that blanket. That's Yeet.
Yeah, it's just Yeet sitting in your green. So Harpy had a green fleece blanket. It's just Yeet doing the sitting like he does. He sits on his butt and kicks his back legs up and then washes his fat little belly. Because he's a very lean cat, but he has this nice little fat tiger pouch like a lot of cats do, which is a defensive thing for them. But he loves to sit in her lap on his little butt and just have his legs up. He has this really funny sit he does. And that was Yeet doing the sit. That was one of our pictures of the day.
Yes.
Yeah, Yeet's little tiger pouch. Stan was even crazier. Stan, because he was huge. Like, Stan was just obese. But I could grab his whole belly and just shake it around and pull it and tug on him and, love on him. And he loved it. Yeet doesn't like that a whole lot. However, when he's in the right mood, he'll stand up and be rubbing on like my head or on my arm or whatever. I can get a hand up under him and just go, boom, 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 boom. I can bat it around a little bit, and he gets so lovey. He loves it. He'll like do this little back leg dance. And then after about 3 or 4 of those, you stop, because otherwise he'll decide he doesn't love it. But occasionally I do box the Yeet's tiger pouch every once in a while.
Yay.
You could run Zabbix in a Docker, put the little URL checker and have it alert for you, or even service level monitoring. Yeah, it's not something, I mean, it has alert functionality, and I get alerts. I just don't pay attention to them because, I mean, it's a personal blog. I don't care that much. It gets at most, back in the day at its peak, it got 2 hits a day. And now it gets 1 hit every 3 months. It's not something I care about uptime on. It's not monetized in any way. There's no ads or anything like that.
No.
It's just literally a personal web server.
Yeah, it was just us going off.
Yeah. But, yeah, well, cool. Red light violation despite stopping and turning on my signal. Whatever. And I hit my trailer. Yeet. Me forgetting how to operate truck. You want to not be in my way, dude? That'd be great. Yeah, we're just gonna pull this thing through. I'm gonna hit every 3 months. It was me looking at sourdough starter and then being nosy around the block. No, it's maybe, but I mean it's more than every 3 months, but it's not super frequent. But it's screwed up now. There's something wrong with the host it's on, because it locks up. It's underpowered. It locks up all the time. At certain times when certain things happen, it hard locks the server, and I just have to get in and reboot it, which isn't the end of the world. I just don't check it very often because people don't look very often.
Then turn left.
I'm so dead ass. I opened it like 9,023,495 times before I officially made my starter. Fair. How is that starter doing? Ours, we just used ours last week. It's still doing great, and it's the one from that from that article. So it's getting pretty mature now. It's pretty old. Boy, do I need to find a service station. Man, I'm shamed.
There's a service
Harpy is taking like no damage hardly, I don't think.
I've been very careful.
Oh, I have too, but until I wasn't.
Get ready to turn right.
I mean, I tried to be. I still don't know how I went from 9 to 24 while not moving. That was weird.
I don't either. I think you got hosed.
I think I got hosed. I'm going to just say that to save my ego. I'm just a little guy. I don't have a lot of ego to go, you know? I got to preserve what little bit I got.
I will have your ego for you.
Also, I got to piss.
Oh, dude, me too.
We are 3 hours in, so we're going to take a good piss break, I think. Harpy, you want to continue going though, right? Normally we would end in about an hour. I don't see the need to. I mean, we're feeling good. We're having fun.
Yeah, we're all with them.
We'll go for a little longer. We'll just kind of figure out when we want to stop whenever. Peach isn't going live tonight, so, you know, we can do what we want. I mean, we could anyway. It's not like Peach is going to be mad if we go stay live, but usually feed it once a week because he even chilled you hungry. Yep, ours is the same way. Mine can now go a couple weeks between feedings, but you're not going to go wrong feeding it once a week. I always just make sure to warm it up fully when you do that. You know, like let it get warm for a few hours, feed it, let it get active, put it away.
Somebody's in game time. Oh, I think
it's Disney. It's Disney. I see him. I'll drag him down.
That's cool. All right.
Ooh, leveled up. Bing, bing.
People pissed. Let's go.
I'll take another one just to get long distance. I'm going to finish long distance, I think, before I do anything else. Yes, and Harpy is absolutely correct. It is hot time for a peepo piss. We'll leave the music going. Chat, we'll be right back. We're not ending anytime soon. The dog is down here also having a great time. I pull it out in the morning and evening and usually feed it that night next day. Perfect. Exactly right. Yep. Yeah, pulling it out in the morning. Yeah. Giving it that 12 hours to warm up and get active, then feeding it. You're not going to do wrong. Let me switch over to the break screen. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes, like about probably 2 minutes for me, a little longer for Harpy. I think she's going to probably feed these beasts. Yes. Yep, she's going to feed the animals, and then we'll refill on drinks and update everything, and then continue on. So hang tight, enjoy the music. We'll be right back, chat. Mwah. Hello, hello. I have returned. Harpy has not, clearly. She is feeding the beasties. She is making drinks, I think, or getting ice and stuff for drinks and all that jazz. Oh, photo. Oh, well, you know, it's funny. Athena mentioned sourdough cracker or sourdough. Those are sourdough cheese crackers that I made with my sourdough starter. Right after I made my sourdough starter, I had a mountain of discarded starter, which you always get when you're making one. You said to get trailer for gas stored in liquid state. Yeah, those gas trailers are very good trailers to have for making money. If you're going to focus on hauling your own loads, the one thing I will say, like anything refined like that, gas, diesel, gasoline, crude oil, aromatics, etc., anything that relies on refineries, there are not a lot of refineries in the game, just like in IRL, you know, in real life. There are in IRL. I mean, IRL means in real life. So just like in real life, there are not a whole lot of refineries out there. So it will limit the number of places you can take jobs from, but they always pay really, really well. When you can haul propane or ethane, which is hazmat category 2, holy shit, really good dollars per mile on that. So anyway, that picture was sourdough crackers that I made with discarded sourdough starter. It's just the cracker, the starter, a little bit more flour, some oil. I mixed in cheese. You bake them, and then I sprinkled salt on top, crushed salt, not like table salt, you know, crushed rock salt, or in a kosher salt worked really well. Those were kosher salt. Bake them up, and they were amazing. They are by far my favorite snack to make. They are a pita to make because you got to roll out the batch of dough. Each batch of dough gives you like 20, 30 crackers. When you sit down, you want to eat a bowl full of them. They take a long time to make. Damn, no cum emote. That's true. Yeah, we don't have a cum emote specifically. When you say the word, however, you do cause an on-screen explosion of cum. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Cum. Yep. You got cum?
I got cum.
Yep.
I got cum.
Jesus, look at you. You guys are going to overfill. This is turning into a gangbang. I love buying dirt cheap trucks in this game. I'm low? Were you low? Where were you? I didn't see your amount. 56. I mean, you're doing all right. You're a young man. Duluth, you're doing good. You know, your shit is potent. You know, 1% is enough. 1% is enough. Okay. Cummo. You know, I don't know if that will work. I think it has to be on its own. I think it will not do it. I set up the regex for it. It will only do it if the word is standing alone. And you don't have to use the exclamation. If you just say like, damn, my balls are so full, I really need to come tonight. It will trigger on that, you know? OJ 76%. OJ, do we need to talk to somebody about that? I mean, somebody needs to take care of that. That's all I'm saying. Somebody needs to take care of that. Those numbers are getting a little high there. Duluth, there you go. Duluth doing better. The word cum is funny. It really is. And I'll be honest with you, etymologically, snow is 10%. We know why you've been quiet for a hot minute. What do you mean? Snow, you got to get that bank filled up. You are dehydrated, Snow. You are without. Somebody needs to donate to Snow immediately. You know, that's what I'm saying. If Snow wishes to receive donations,
I got cum.
Bruh. He saved me for next week so we can pin something. Just steal it. Wow. So you painted, right? You know, like some drywall action. You know, fair. Let's see what the convoy's doing here. Okay, looks like everybody's basically done, except Monster is in progress still. I'll take a look for the next job then, since I'm here. Fuck it. We're in Artesia. So what can we take? Oh, we can haul, you know, we just mentioned that. We can haul some, all right. So Rasta did not have Texas, which we were going to go down to Texas, but now that we got some people who aren't, we won't do that. I don't know how many people have Colorado. Probably a number do not. I will stay out of Colorado. We can go up to Clovis. Not great money, though. Let's look at the external contracts. Gonna run and get some dinner. Be back in an hour or so. Okay, roger that, Rasta. In that case, we might actually do a mission down into Texas, because I know Doc's got Texas and Emmy's got Texas. So, and Harpy does, and I don't know if Disneyland does or not. Let's see here. Maybe. All right, what do we got? $56 a mile. Not bad. Oh, that's Wyoming. No. We want to go to Texas, bro. $50 a mile. Okay. Yeah, this is worth more, but that's back to Arizona. I don't know. That's a pretty good job, though. What was that one? Oh, that's a really good amount, too. But this is good. $68 a mile to Dallas. I kind of want to just go up to Clovis. Let's go up to Clovis and see what we get. Let's haul some chlorine. We'll haul some chlorine. Fuck it. Be fun.
Let's do this.
I'm like, you know, that spark up might be wearing off. Also, I don't remember if Bobby has Texas. I need to find a repair shop, though, bro. I really need to find a repair shop. That spark up is not like wearing off, but maybe I should take another. I don't think I should take another. Given how huskily I just said I should take another, I feel like that's a good indication that I should not. Also, my relative inability to use contractions right now means I probably should not. Okay, let's find a repair shop. I see everybody's roaming around like little degenerates. Okay, chem station's over there. Hello. A Coke. Oh, are we switching to peach?
You wanted to do Coke?
Yeah, that's fine. I forgot. Sorry, chat. That was probably loud. Got to pop the Coke Zero. Fuck. Did you know Coke is carbonated? I forgot. It's okay. The damage was minimal. I may be fucked, but I still have good reflexes. Not really. Not the reflexes of a young man anymore, anyway. Do you want to put that in the fridge? You probably want to drink it. Hmm? I mean, it's nothing fancy, you know, it's just a little bit of that, you know? But who doesn't love a little peach crown, right? It's good shit, bro. Are you drinking my Coke?
No, it's different. It's mine.
It smells good. Artificial peach or not, I don't care. It smells nice. Oh, fuck. That worked out perfectly.
Ew.
I got one drop. Here you go, my dear. So, Harpy, did I tell you we're hauling chlorine?
Okay, sweet. All right.
Love Crown Peach. Yeah, I do too. It's solid. It's a relatively weak drink, right? It's like whatever, what is it? 35%, I think. 70 proof, not 80 proof. So it's weaker than like harder alcohols. Traditional hard alcohols, 80 proof, right? I have a bottle waiting at home till I'm off work. Nice. Nice. Well, when do you get off work, Lewis? Maybe we're going to have a little peach action here, you know? We'll have peach in lieu of peach tonight. How about that? There you go. Since Peach is away tonight. I totally just dropped one of my ice cubes. That sucks. I don't need too much peach, apparently. I know we have another bottle. Harpy always keeps 2 of everything. 4 hours from now? Nice. That's not too late. I mean, it's relatively late, but... That's refreshing. Okay, I'm gonna go repair my truck. Because my busted ass needs repairs. I'm sorry, you guys. I know a lot of you are waiting for me to go pick up the job and shit. Well, no, you're not. It's an external job, so never mind. I'm stupid. Yeah, Crown Peach fucks harder than it should. It's like that cheap-ass vodka we would drink that was flavored. It was all like artificial flavor mostly. Like vanilla and, you know, peach and... Oh. But it was really good. And at the time, like, you know... And it was relatively weak, too. It was 35%, so it was 70 proof. Thank you, Az. 70 proof. I am gonna put a big hairy dick in your base in Minecraft. I swear to you. That is me. That is my dumb ass.
Get ready to turn right.
In a kayak on the far side. I paddled my ass across the Lake of the Arbuckles, which is a couple miles across in Oklahoma. I got in my kayak. We were kayaking around, Harpy and I. She had the dog, and I just had my own self. And we kayaked around a ways, and she was like, "Okay, I'm good. I want to go back to the beach." And the dog is getting tired, so he wants to go back to the beach. So Harpy and I went back to the beach, and she beached. Got out. I set up her chair and shit for her. Made sure she was cozy. And I looked across the lake, and I could see these caves on the lake. You know, like on a bluff that went down into the lake. And I was like, you know, Harpy, I want to see what those are. I'm gonna go over there. So I paddled my ass over. When I got there, I took that picture. I took a selfie because I was really proud of myself. I kayaked across the damn lake without falling or anything. See, fucking red light violation. Unbelievable. Literally at a stop. Literally a red light. Literally my signal on. I don't even know, dude. Whatever. It's so inconsistent.
Turn left.
I agree, Cat. I'm repairing my truck, and I'm going to pick up the load. I think you can pick it up anytime because it's a external, I think. If it's not an external, I'll have it soon.
Turn right.
Nope. Raven has redeemed bunny ears. Who are they for, Raven? Oh, somebody wants me to
Get ready to turn right.
And cat ears have been redeemed. Okay. I will assume.
Time to get the
Yeah,
job
just
done.
fill me in on the deets. Are the cat ears? Who are the bunny ears for? And pretty. Oh my God! It's everything all at once. Okay,
No
I'll try and keep
cursing.
track of that too.
Well, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Okay, Harpy, you can no longer swear.
No.
As has double redeemed Pretty
What the
Mouth.
fuck is that supposed to mean?
That is a knitting needle with the blanket that I was making for Harpy's grand niece. And the end of that knitting needle, you might notice, has all these grooves in it. And that is from the BBC. Bunny for Harpy, cat for me. Okay. I figured. I just didn't want to assume. I try not to assume. Even though I thought for sure that was what you wanted. So the BBC chewed my knitting needles, which were made of wood. And I was incredibly annoyed at him for that. Because those knitting needles now caught the yarn when you push them through. And it became very, very hard to knit with them. And they were my favorite knitting needles until then. So they were my starter set, to be fair, though. I now use I use metal knitting needles, a very specific set with a big, long cord on them for making blankets. And it works a lot better. But at the time, those were my favorite knitting needles. And the BBC chewed them and ruined them. And I was really annoyed at him. Really annoyed at him. Okay, there's my truck all repaired up. Co-insurance 23%. Bro. I don't drive that badly, bro. I mean, damage to my truck notwithstanding. This guy's driven responsibly mostly, bro.
Get ready to turn
That's a complete fabrication, but it's one I can live with, so I'll take it. I think it's probably my fault. Occam's razor says it's my fault, so I'm gonna go with that. But I believe in taking responsibility, even though it's my own fuck up. Arguably, I guess that's when it matters. Some ass. Ah, fuck. I'm not. You didn't. Okay, I'm setting my timer again. I know the timers aren't up on the screen. That's intentional. They're kind of broken right now, but I do have auditory timers that are independent of that. So there are still timers going, and I've reset mine. Also, Harpy, your drink. To you, chat. So why did some a-hole cause a huge traffic jam? It wasn't me, was it? There's nobody behind me. It wasn't me. I hope it wasn't me. I'm sorry if I did.
right. Stay left, then turn left.
You are a huge a-hole, as we all know.
Turn left.
I don't think it would have been you. It me. Oh, okay, it was Doc. Well, you're not a huge a-hole, Doc. Doc, you're just you're a cute little puckered a-hole, is what you are. You are the kind of a-hole that Athena wants to touch, you know? Tulips? Harpy, no. Tulips are for prolapses. No. That was one of Harpy's favorite phrases from back in the day. Ass tulip. It is a funny term for a horrible condition. But the first time somebody called somebody an ass tulip, she lost her fucking mind. God, I did it again. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, I gotta go to the other side of this thing. I did reset the timer, by the way. You think Harpy is muted?
What?
Okay, there you go. She shouldn't
How
have been.
dare.
Might have been since we went on break, actually. Thank you, Snow.
Oh. That's good. Then you don't have to listen to me sing. If
She
not,
has been
because-
singing a lot. Yeah, she's been singing constantly.
God
Which, I mean,
help
you're
you
not-
If you're ever in the car.
She do sing in the car a little bit.
Oh,
You know,
man.
actually, you don't really with me. Which I've always, I won't lie. It hurts my feelings. That you don't love me enough to sing in front of me.
I do sing in front of you all the time. I sing. Oh, whoops! I sing constantly.
I mean, you sing like the dog song, but you don't sing along the radio, is what I'm saying.
Oh well, I mean we don't listen to the radio.
We listen
In
to
the
music
house.
all the fucking time. Oh my god! Fuck!
What?
Az is gonna get his fucking money out of this timer.
Hi, Bobbert.
So much for no cursing.
I mean,
This is why I'm resetting the timer every few
it's
minutes.
tough.
If few minutes. You make me want to bite. I understand why Peach bites the microphone now. Oh, you got DC'd? I hope you can. I hope you're able to make it back in, Doc. The
I'm
Modelo
getting out of
line.
Bobby's way before Bobby kills me.
Don't get killed by Bobber.
I love you, Bobby.
Harpy, are you excited? We're gonna play some Demonologist, maybe.
Yes.
Not tonight,
so
but you know,
excited.
down like this coming week, maybe. There's some talk
I'm
of it.
always up for demo.
Oh yes, little
It's
demo
my
sounds.
favorite game.
It really is fun. I'm hoping they do a little something something for Halloween again this year.
Yes.
I need to get into Phas and see that new update. It looked interesting.
Yeah.
I'm so far behind everybody now. And I'm the idiot with the job. Well,
Gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it
that's a car in my way. Where did you come from, bro?
anymore.
It was a freaking ghost car. Dude, I looked down for 1 second, not even 1 second for my drink, and he just material. I don't know. I think the AI made him just appear. I think that was a bug. There's no way I'm that.
Where am I, dude? Are
That's
we in
a
Roswell?
crosswalk.
I just saw him.
We are near Roswell. You're probably
Okay.
going through it, yeah.
I just saw a flying saucer on the side of the road.
Oh, surely you're in
Confused.
Roswell.
Oh, I'm going too fast.
A car smashed into you before you DC'd? Arg.
That's just rude. Calling it.
Furry little dickheads.
Oh, does it?
No, it doesn't. Big 7, Harpy.
Okay.
Carlin 7.
All right. Cool. Got it.
Oh, there's DC Doc.
Yeah, I'm not stopping. 25, my booty. Ooh, fuel. I like fuel.
I thought
There's something on my glasses that's driving me crazy. Hello.
I cleaned mine and I missed one side. And there's nothing I can do
Oh,
except endure or take them off. And if I take them off, I've had enough to drink and enough to do that. Oh, even shaking my head was a mistake, bro.
oh no.
That was not the play. The world be
Hello.
not spinning, but it's becoming fuzzy.
It's a fuzzy world.
I love cruise control. I can chat and drive so easy. Cruise control makes it easier. If I didn't have cruise control in this game, I would struggle.
Better
I would
move,
struggle.
or I'm gonna smack you. Oh shit. Well,
What did you do?
Hello.
Well. Also, I think that, you know, we tried streaming, if you remember, Harpy, back in the day. We did a little WoW. You know, and it wasn't like crazy fun, you know, great. We had fun, but I don't think it was like necessarily great. Oh,
Yeah,
so that's
I don't
Harpy.
think
That's,
that
hold on,
was
Harpy. That's Harpy and a dead Yeet on her shoulder. Yeet was about 1.5 years old for this picture. And he would get up on the love seat and get up behind her and slowly roll down until his butt began to fall. She would have to catch him. And that was his goal, was that, you have to hold me. Mind you, at this point, Harpy is at work, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like, she was working. Her laptop is in her lap down there. She's at work, doing work stuff. Well, a lot of what the money Harpy was paid during her time with that company was paid to either play World of Warcraft or hold Yeet, or both. Mostly both.
Mostly both. I mean, I did do some periods of intense hard work there, but they were intermittent.
Very intermittent, yes. Got to tab out. Got to tab out to chat, which stinks. Yeah, it does.
Somebody
That
said
throws
the
me
audio's choppy.
Yeah, it'll correct up.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure who said it.
It was Monster, I believe.
I think it was Monster.
I really look forward. I'm using my laptop to chat. When I do this, like, if I'm not the one streaming, I use my phone to do it. I'll chat on my phone while in game.
We phone chat all the time.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's normal for us because we're watching on the TV, so. Okay, millionaire. True.
What?
As was saying that to Doc for having a laptop and a computer. Well, I mean, you know, a phone, an iPad, that also works, you know, whatever.
Oh, I mean, valid, yeah. Okay.
I mean, you don't have a multi-screen, you know, quad setup and 3 laptops and capture cards and 14 DSLR 8K cameras recording you at 300 frames per second. Hello? What are you even doing here? Jesus, Doc. Oh my God. Doc just committed a violent felony in front of me. Doc, are you at 80% now?
I can't talk.
True. You have a computer. It's a MacBook. It's still a computer. It's valid. MacBooks can be great. They struggle with Windows programs generally because the ports aren't always lovely. Shh, I didn't see nothing, Doc. I didn't see nothing. It's all good.
I didn't see nothing, bro.
Nobody saw nothing. Be cool. Be cool. We're all being cool. No. We get those people get stitches. Snitches and stitches.
Stitches. Wake up.
Harpy, you're almost halfway through The Sopranos.
That's true.
How are you feeling about it?
It's depressing, honestly.
But, I mean, go on.
It hurts me. It hurts me.
And what do you want to watch every night?
The Sopranos.
So it doesn't hurt you that bad, apparently.
I mean, it hurts me, but I like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we've already established I'm a masochist.
I don't think you have to be a masochist. I don't think liking that show is masochistic, though. You know? I think it's just, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, why do you root for such an obviously bad person?
Yeah. Well, it's like Dune, though. Paul's a terrible person. We still root for Paul.
True. But Paul's kind of a victim, though. He's born into it. He never really had a choice. I mean, he had a bit of a choice, but his choices all sucked.
His choices suck, too. Like, yes. He's not a good person.
Won't be supported for too much longer. I'm on the last of the Intel Macs. I've been trying and failing to put the money together to get me a PC. Well, worst case, you can always look and, you know, keep your eyes open for like an old workplace PC. Those are often a great place to start because you can get one of those, you know, just like a Office HP or Dell or whatever. They usually have like a pretty good little i5 in them, or i7 even, and you can get them cheap and still put a decent graphics card in it. Will it play AAA at 4K 150 frames? No. Will it play a decent modern game at 60? Absolutely. You know, that's a good way to go. Still not cheap though. I mean, still you're talking potentially a couple $100, a few £100. So I started on Office PC. Oh yeah, I mean they're a good base, I fully recommend that for anybody. You know, if you don't have a lot of funds and you're looking to get a PC for cheap, start with the base Office PC, something that like some bank or whatever is retiring. They're usually well taken care of, and then you know, add a very modest graphics card to it. You'll need to do your research on what it can support, but often a very good way to start for very, very cheap. You know, because you're not going to be able to buy a home built PC that's remotely comparable for even double the money usually, because especially if you're putting Windows on it and paying for it, you know, it's that alone is going to put you up over to the same point of what you would pay to get a used one on eBay or something. Because those Office ones, if you look near you, you know, like where you can go pick it up locally, you can get them for, you know, sometimes $100, $200, and it might be $1,000 computer. I believe I still have an enterprise version of Windows 10. Yeah, that's what Harpy's on. Harpy's on Enterprise Win 10. Yeah, I'm on Enterprise 11.
God damn.
The only reason I'm on Enterprise 11 is because I have an HD monitor and I wanted HD, even though I don't use it for stream. Otherwise, I'd be running Linux. But
yeah, HDR is pretty sexy.
It is. It looks really good when I use it. I just don't like using it for stream because it screws stuff up enough that
does look weird.
You know, like it doesn't screw stuff up. You can totally run with it. You just have to be careful. You have to set things up just right. Otherwise, your viewers who don't have HDR, which is most of them, will suffer. And the settings you have to enable or disable vary from game to game you're going to play. So I'm a MOBO and a set of RAM away from having another PC out of parts I took out of Ravens. Nice. Yeah, that's, I mean, like Harpy's PC is the third iteration of that computer in that case. You know, parts have just been upcycled over time. But I think it's an old NZXT case. It's a good one. A very simple one, very plain. But it's got perfectly good breathability. I'm going to upgrade it to something more like what I'm running now, which is much more breathable and has a lot of toolless bays and stuff for upgrades. Because Harpy's going to get a new computer this year or next. And what that means, I don't know. Will she get my computer? Will she get a truly new computer? I don't know. She and I are going to talk about it.
We'll figure it out.
I'm not at all adverse to getting her a brand new computer, but I'm also not adverse to giving her mine and building a new one myself, maybe with an NVIDIA card in it this time, as much as I hate NVIDIA right now. Just because when I bought this computer and set it up, I wasn't streaming. And the full stop is that the NVIDIA hardware encoder is light years better than the AMD encoder at H.264. If Twitch will ever get up their ass and enable H.265, then I'm good. I'm good to go. Like, this computer will last me forever. But for right now, you as viewers get a degraded experience because I'm running an AMD card. And I don't like that. But I also don't want to buy a $2,000 3-year-old or 2-year-old NVIDIA card when theoretically new ones are going to be coming out. And also, I just don't like NVIDIA. They've become very icky to me. They're like Intel, like it is going to be, I'm not going to say it'll be a cold day in hell before I'll buy an Intel again, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to take a lot to get me to go back to Intel after their recent bullshit and the bullshit they pulled before that and the bullshit they pulled before that. Like, I've been dissatisfied with Intel for a decade or more. I just didn't need to get a new computer since 8 years ago. I built Harpy's computer 8 years ago. I was mildly dissatisfied with Intel then. However, the AMD options were not comparable. So I went with Intel for Harpy's computer, which used to be mine. And then when I built this computer, I never even considered Intel. I just went straight to AMD. And it's going to take a lot for me to ever consider Intel again, especially with this latest bullshit with the 13th and 14th gen failures. See, I don't need anything too powerful because I only really play indie games, and I have 10 plus years of games to catch up on. Yeah, I would say as for you, a very good option would be to consider an office-based computer, and then look at adding a very low-power graphics card into it, like something in the like 3050, 4050. You know what I mean? One of those like 50 rated NVIDIA cards, or one of the low-end AMD cards, because those will still play indie games and older games beautifully, and they'll work with a very low power power supply that you won't have to change out. Those office computers, especially HP ones, often have proprietary power supplies in them. So if you need to put a bigger power supply in it, that can be a problem. You can get them where they fit standard AT style power supplies, but it's hard. You have to look more. So you're often better off not doing it. You can get by with integrated graphics for a lot of shit, like Minecraft and all that. I said shit. Okay, my timer did expire. I'm good. Fuck, that was close. Huh? What?
Can you help me? I've got a schmutz on my lens, and I can't.
Do you want the cloth, or do you want me to get it off?
I want you to try and get it, because I can't get it.
Hold on. I need to stop then.
Okay.
Look at her. She's making me pull over.
I'm in distress, chat. Right lens.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Did I scratch it?
No. Nope, it's just something that you need a little lubricant like water or alcohol to get off.
I blame Bear. I think he liked my glasses.
You want to see the face of happiness, chat? You want to see the true face of happiness? Watch her when she puts them on.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too.
You want to see marriage, 20 years of marriage in a bottle? There it is right there, chat. You just do shit for each other. See, I'd only ever really buy an Intel for a low-end application. I've been looking at the i3 Celeron for a new home server. I think that might be valid. I haven't heard of problems with the lower-end binned chips. It's all the high-end stuff that I've heard issues with. In my case, I just the predatoriness of the company in its actions, and like saying like, we're not going to tell you which chips are affected, we're not going to extend the warranties, we're basically going to leave the users high and dry, we're not issuing refunds, we're not going to do a recall, we know they're going to fail. And the failures that we're talking about are actual pathways burning physically. They cannot be fixed, they cannot be recovered, and when they fail, you lose the core. So they're very problematic, and that is why I'm an AMD. Why I'm going to go AMD for the foreseeable future, because I can't forgive that kind of mentality. And you know, AMD might do the same thing. In which case, I don't know. I'll be thinking about ARM, I guess. There comes a point where you can't just like say, I'm going to boycott whatever because I don't like, you know, your company practices. It's like if you know, say that about cars, you know, like, I'm not going to support car companies because they did thing I don't like. Chances are they all did thing you don't like, you know, like they all donated to the wrong party and then started redonating again immediately after saying they would stop. And it's like, you don't really have any option. You got to buy a car eventually, you know. I mean, you can buy a used car, they don't get a cut from that, I guess, but
Tiny Bronco.
it becomes hard to source one that hasn't committed whatever offense, you know, and the computer makers are going to be the same way. Yeah, Intel Nooks were good. You know, HP EliteBook, God, what are they called? They're Elite, not EliteBook, and I'm not talking notebook, it's like Elite, it's the Elite series, but it's a small form factor PC. It has a laptop power brick, but they're like physically about this book. They're literally about the size of a book. They're more square in shape, about like an inch tall, like 6 by 6 inches, give or take. They typically come with i5s in them, often i7s. They can take laptop memory, laptop SSD and stuff. They're very powerful machines, and when you get old ones, you can get like an 8th or 9th generation Intel one, often for like $200. They are crazy performers for any kind of home server, homebrew application, game server, anything like that. They're going to crush it. I have one I got from a job. Don't know what to do with it. Depending what you want to do, Doc, it can do almost anything other than like, it's not going to be like a, Bitcoin miner or something like that. But like, if you wanted to make like a game server or something, it should be able to run anything like that pretty easily. But those little HP things are great. We used them for our training computers in the bank I worked at. Sorry, I have no idea why that guy was just stopped in the middle of the road.
Reason.
Had his hazards on. I mean, there's nobody around me. There's no reason for him to be stopped. That's so weird. Whatever.
Oh my dude.
Anyway, yeah, there's a lot you can do with those little guys. You could run like a if there's a game you like, if there's a game you particularly enjoy playing, chances are good there's a dedicated server for it. You can make your own server, which is not as hard as you might think. Probably for Minecraft, there's a lot of good ways and easy ways to do Minecraft, depending like what kind of operating system it has in particular. Okay, you stopped. I guess I'll just go. I don't know why that guy stopped. He doesn't have a stop sign. Whatever. I have a 15-year-old HP microserver at the moment that is still going strong, running Plex and everything I need to. I just need something a bit more powerful for 4K. Well, and the other side would be the power savings, right? So like at 15 years old, if it's running, especially if it's running like, a Xeon processor or something, you're going to run so much more on so much less electricity. And I say that not knowing what your electricity costs are like. Like Harpy and I live in Southern California, which is famously about the most expensive electricity in the United States.
That's true.
The little crappy web server we ran that only used like 40 watts was still going to end up costing me like $30-40 a year at least in electricity. More than that even, I think, to be on all the time, which is why I moved it to a cloud provider, even though generally I like hosting everything myself, because it just made sense. It wasn't a big enough return to run it myself. It's an old AMD Turion, so it's like 25 watts. That could be worse. That could be worse. So the advantage then of upgrading would be that you'd be able to do more work with that 25 watts. But that is good that your wattage is already in the basement, so that part's great. And I get it if it's doing everything you need, especially like 4K, right? Chances are you're not transcoding 4K media on Plex for the most part. 4K obviously best served direct stream, and anything can do that. A Raspberry Pi can do that. That's easy. But did Harpy hop a curb? I'm sure she probably, judging by the cackling I think I just heard, I think she did.
I would never. What do you mean?
I mean, you just hopped a curb. Sloot.
I might have. I might have done this. I don't know.
High bitrate files it struggles with. Yeah. Yep. I hear that. Our Plex server is running on one of my Synologies. My Synology NAS, my Synology 1019 Plus, which has an Intel Celeron in it, which has a 9th generation Intel in it. So it has a GPU, an integrated GPU, even though it doesn't have like a graphics port, which lets it transcode video amazingly well. I mean, it still can't really transcode 4K. I mean, it is a Celeron, right? So even with the good integrated GPU, but it can do like 10K or 1080p, multiple streams all day. It's so good. And 4K, it can stream like a mother. It eats 4K streams up. It has no problem doing those if they're direct play, no transcoding. So you can definitely get by with the low end Intel for that. 100%. My head's hurting, so I'm popping off, but I'll be here in chat. Roger that, monster. Thank you for being here. And back, Chipotle loaded you up. I just read that Chipotle, like, what was it? The CEO, I think, acknowledged that they. Oh God, I've had these ears on all this time. The CEO acknowledged that some Chipotle locations have been shafting customers, which was well, and I mean, like everyone kind of knew it, like anecdotally, but I don't think anybody ever sat together and like put together info. And somebody sat down and like did the info. They like measured and proved pretty conclusively that, yeah, some Chipotle locations are just consistently shorting you 15% of your food or whatever to save money for that franchise owner. And the CEO of Chipotle is saying like, yeah, that's going to stop. That's going to stop. I mean, you can dog on McDonald's all you want. That's one thing they get right. Their stuff is consistent. Generally speaking, you get within a few grams the same number of fries at every McDonald's. The burgers are the same, you know. Which, huh? What'd you say, Harpy?
Was it that their point though?
It is the point. I'm just saying that they pull it off. They do a good job at it.
Yeah, they do.
So close to level 20. I'm ready for big trucks. They got the new truck itch.
Yeah,
Nice.
dude.
Nice. Your local Chipotle always gave you undercooked meat. You want to know a funny thing? Here's a funny thing. Big Lanets, never had Chipotle. I got nothing against it. I'm not offended. I'm not like, I'm not opposed to trying it. I've just never done it. I've just never had Chipotle. It's like Harpy. Harpy's never had Popeyes. And when Icy found that out, Icy was so offended and was like, bitch, I'm coming over and we're going to do a Popeye stream. So someday,
There is one.
someday there will be a Popeye stream between Harpy and, yeah, there's one right near us as it turns out. All right, let's see where we can go. So Rosta's back. We'll skip Texas then. We got a little job over to Albuquerque. That's a pretty good one. Some forklifts. Let's do that. That sounds fun.
Drive safe.
It's the same site? No, it's not.
What are we doing?
I am driving to the job now, Harpy. So you've got a moment to chill and kill.
I can do that. Amy says I'm not missing anything. Okay, cool.
We've got Popeyes in the UK now. I've not been yet. See, and I always wonder, like, I know that all these places have the goal of not being different, right? There comes a point where it doesn't matter how much you do, though. Like, the literal earth that you're growing the produce in is different, you know? Like, there's gonna be differences. So I really find myself wondering, like, will they be good? You know, will UK chicken be different than US-based chicken? You know, different regulations, different feed regulations, different breed, you know, a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Different chickens.
I find myself wondering.
Get ready to
We're getting Dave's hot chicken next year too. Okay, Dave's is pretty good. I like Dave's. Popeyes is good. I mean, I didn't have any issue with it. I say that as somebody like, I think Kentucky Fried Chicken is like, I mean, it's fine. It's got a perfectly good taste. It's just small. The chickens are like, you know, little people. They're tiny. They're tiny chickens. They're bred to be tiny so they grow quickly.
Shit.
And they're not good. Have any Brit homies tried Cajun food before? Good question.
Good question.
We just
I
got
could love me some red
just got
beans
a
and
Bucky's
rice.
out. You just got a Bucky's? Okay, that's pretty cool.
Fucking
You went and you didn't
wait,
get the
what?
hype?
Who got a Bucky's?
Rusted it.
Bruh, Bucky's fucks.
Bucky's is I've been to one. I saw it. It was big. That's my memory of it. I don't remember getting food. I don't think we needed food, so I don't think we got like any kind of food. But it was definitely big. There was a lot there. I just wanted gas and to take a piss. That's all I care about. When I'm on the road, I'm very target oriented now, you know?
That's true. You're single-minded.
I do get fixated, you know, and I like to think I mean I don't like make you get fixated, right? Like I let you go do what you want to do.
You're good. You stop if I need you to.
Yeah, but me, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Let's stop when we need to piss, eat when we need to eat. Otherwise, we got a place to be. Let's get there. I would rather get to my destination than take a bunch of extra stops on the way if it's nothing interesting. You know, if it's just like a gas station. Bucky's is fundamentally just a gas station. So,
That's shit in it.
like, don't get me wrong. I'll be stopping at the Big Ball of Twine or the TV Museum of America or, you know, the Petrified Forest or whatever. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, big gas station, it's just a big gas station.
Sasquatch Museum.
Well,
ready to turn
I'd
left.
probably pass that one by. Of course, I grew up in Northern California and Oregon, so
Turn left.
Okay.
Stay right.
This is Rush.
yes.
Or Triumph. Either way, it's Triumph. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
Triumph.
I'm not a hairband. What the hell?
I don't know. I didn't program
Stay
it.
right.
I know. I'm just confused.
I don't work here. Well, I kind of do. I mean, I'm in charge of the stream, I guess.
It's all over now.
Beaver nugs fuck. Okay, fair. See,
They
yeah,
do.
I've not had them. Are they just
of my
chicken
peeps-
nuggets? Right?
No. They're sweet. They're like little churro nugget thingies, like little donut things. I
So
don't
that,
know.
but they're made of like a bread product, not a meat product.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's okay then. That's
They're
okay.
sweet. Amanda brought us some.
Big nice gas stations with fresh food. Yeah, like good loves are like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you love to see it. It's always nice when you hit a big gas station. It's like clean and they got good stuff. You know, that's a nice feel when you're on the road. Is it worth restoring a really beat truck?
I don't know.
If it's a truck you really like, Doc, you will save money buying a 1-star used truck and then going and repairing it. However, here's the important thing. There are two kinds of wear. There's just like beat up parts that are beat up and need to be replaced. And then there's permanent wear, which can only be repaired by a full restoration. For your NPC drivers, a full restoration is not worth it. It costs more than buying a brand new truck would. It is only worth it for you if you want to keep the odometer reading, basically. Like I have a truck I've driven a couple 100,000 miles in almost. When it gets to the point that the wear meter is really high, I'm going to have like 1 million miles in it. I'm not going to want to buy a new truck. I'm going to want to keep that one that has 1 million miles and keep rolling the odometer.
Shit.
4 stars. How good for my driver to still use it? Yeah, 4 stars. 4 stars, your driver will still drive with it. Anything under 4, you gotta. This bitch is 456. Yeah, 456 it can be fine. It can still be a 4-star truck. It'll just maybe have like 5 or 10% permanent wear, which is fine as well. That doesn't really matter. But you can absolutely repair the parts on it. You will come out ahead over a brand new truck every time. The only thing to be careful of is if you're buying a truck and it ends up having like 40% permanent wear, that hurts. But I've never had that happen.
Ready to roll.
Generally, permanent wear is more a consideration for players. I have picked up the job. I apologize for the delay, everybody.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I'm
sitting over here vibing.
swirling. So 14 permanent wear. Yeah, it's a good truck. It's fine. Repair it up. You'll be good. Replace the parts you need to. It'll make its money back and then some. Ultimately, also, Doc, every truck is going to make its money back eventually. The NPCs are machines at making money. So money in this game is just printed eventually. You will not suffer.
Let's do this.
Okay, got our truck. She's got character. Exactly. Okay. I think we can swing this big girl out. Harpy, how you doing? I need to update the drink and load counters. I didn't do that before. Okay, we've done
new drinks soon though.
2 more loads. Drinks. This is my drink counter. Harpy's a little under me. And I'll finish this one too. Do trucks sound different? They do. They do, Doc.
They do, yeah.
Especially roll your windows down part way. If you roll them down all the way, I'm going to warn you, the trucks are very loud. Roll them down just like a quarter and try it there. And then maybe go to halfway. To roll down the windows, you have to set the keys to do that in the key binds. They are not bound to anything by default. And you have to set a key for each window for up and down. So you need 4 keys to bind. Harpy, my drink is empty.
I can fix that.
I know you can. I've added that one to the counter as well. And I'm counting on you to fix that. Jesus Christ. I wonder if I should spark up. I don't know. I'll let Emmy decide that. That definitely wasn't bait. Imagine if I charged a sub to spark up. I'd be really high because somebody would drop like 50 fucking subs. Rasta, I hope you can get through. I hope you don't see me. Good. Okay. I waited so he wouldn't run into me.
Turn right.
Okay. We rolling. Oh, God. Who did that? I can't even read a picture. It had to be Az. Az always does the horn in the picture. It was Az. Okay, I see it. Okay, so I made French sourdough bread. I had leftover sourdough starter. I made French bread with the sourdough. And Harpy and I were talking, and we're like, what should we do with this bread? Because, of course, Harpy cannot eat a lot of bread, especially just bread, because she's diabetic, and bread full of carbohydrates, it fucks your blood sugar. It's just one of those things you can't do. You can't eat a lot of carbohydrates. So it's like, fuck, what are we going to do? So I made some, we're like, well, let's make some French bread. We'll give it away. So I made some French bread, and it came out really good. It came out like just right, which was astonishing because I haven't made a whole lot of it in my life. But I was really pleased with it. And then I was talking to Harpy, and all of a sudden I just went, you know, when you have like a sudden brain realization, I'm not going to trust this light because I just don't trust it. So I'm going to wait for the green light. I had a sudden brain realization, pogged IRL, and went, Harpy, what if I made pizza sauce and put it on top of this bread and then covered it in cheese and pepperoni, and we turned it into those terrible school French bread pizzas you used to get, which, if you know, those of you in the US, they had like little cubes of pepperoni that were not pepperoni, they were whatever, you know, but hold up, let me take a shot. Very nice, very nice. Cheers to you, Rasta. So that's what we did. We made French bread pizza out of homemade sourdough French bread with some good mozzarella, homemade pizza sauce, and some pepperoni on top. They were amazing. We made the whole loaf into those 4 pieces, which were huge. The cube pepperonis do hit different. They do hit different, I won't lie. And also the terrible quality government mozzarella they used hit very different. Like, I have not made French bread pizza that tastes like those ones you got in school. And I'm not gonna lie, nostalgic me, I want nothing more than for an 8-year-old to knock on my door and give me their pizza. You know what I'm saying? To be like, here, sir, here's the pizza from my school. Like, I want that terrible school French bread pizza again. That's one thing I'm willing to revisit, because I'm pretty sure I would still love it, because I loved it back in the day. Fuck, you mean the Fed's mozzarella is peak? Yup. Yep, those fucking cheese sticks. Yep. You know, I mean, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's nostalgia, I'm sure, but anyway, those French bread pizzas we made those 4, and we're like, we'll each have one, we'll save the others, and we'll just reheat them. We did not reheat them. It was a terrible play. Harpy ate half a loaf of French bread. Her blood sugar was like fucking 400. It was ridiculous. She wasn't like in danger, but she was fucked. She was so fucked. And I ate the other 2, and both of us just waddled. We were like literally, if you had taken a picture, let me put it to you this way. After we ate those French bread pizzas, if you had taken a picture of me, I would have been there, sitting there like this. Ho, 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 banzai tula solo, ho, ho, ho. You know what I'm saying? I would have been Jabba the fucking Hutt, because I was just like, bro, I'm so full, bro. I hope that worked. I really hope that worked. Also, Jabba's a whole fucking mood. He may have been a gangster criminal asshole, but Jabba's a fucking mood. I love Jabba the Hutt. That's the thing about Jim Beam Apple. It always leaves a nasty aftertaste. Ooh. Yeah, that part I would not like. I hate it when drinks leave an unpleasant aftertaste, especially... And there was one we had, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I cannot remember what it was. It was a perfectly normal, routine alcohol. Whatever it was left this insane, strong chemical aftertaste, like pesticide or something, you know? I say that, I don't know what pesticide tastes like, but that's what it made me think of. Like, my body was going like, ooh, this is bad. This is nasty. And I don't remember what the alcohol was that we drank. It wasn't anything exotic. It wasn't anything crazy. It was like, you know, whatever brand vodka or whatever brand bourbon. I just don't remember what it was. No, it wasn't Everclear. No. Everclear's like wah, but it's just wah because of the high proof to me.
Stay right.
I don't like it. I don't like Everclear for sure. And like gin, any gin will taste like gin tastes to me. Gin tastes like wax. I hate gin. But it wasn't like that. It had a very distinct, whatever this thing was, It had an incredible chemical aftertaste, and I dumped the bottle. Harpy and I talked about it. We dumped a bottle of it. We were just like, nope, not drinking that, whatever it was. Do you remember? We had some bottle of alcohol, I think. Maybe it was something, maybe it was like light alcohol, I don't know. But whatever it was, we drank it, and it was like, oh, pesticide or like just horrible aftertaste, and we dumped it. And I don't think it was recent. Do you remember that at all? Like, is that tickling your head even?
I do not remember this.
Okay. Yeah. I might be, I don't know. I could be conflating it too. Thank you, dear. Hang tight. Let me find a place to pull over. Okay, I'll just try and do this. Fuck. Oh, God. I cannot. Oh, fuck. Okay, looking down at the can of Coke while I'm pouring, my head started spinning, bro. I can look at the TV and or the monitor. It's not a television, Lance. Oh, my God. Don't you laugh at me. Look, I'm doing my best here. I'm just a little drunk, Harpy. I'm doing my best. There you go. We do need more Coke. I'm not filling those with vodka. That would kill us. Weird thing about me, I can't drink, then smoke, nor can I smoke, then drink. It's always one or the other. I generally do one or the other. I don't particularly love mixing both, usually. Let me pull over for Harpy. I don't usually mix both. Today has kind of been an exception in that regard, and just because I felt like doing it. I'm very much a smoke when I wanna kind of guy. A lot of times I don't, so I just don't. But other times I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's get a little high today. It might be fun. Today felt like a day to get a little high. That Coke is good. I hope that she remembers that we're out of Crown. Or she's bringing the new bottle of Crown. You guys would be ashamed. We have a beer fridge, quote unquote. So a while back, our fridge, which has a very particular compressor in it, which LG makes, they all fail. And I've talked about this. I won't go into it again because I'm going to get all pissed off if I talk about it again. It died. And I was just distraught because we have a little fridge in our camper that we could turn on, but it's hard to regulate the temperature. And if you're not careful, it'll freeze. And one of the things we have to refrigerate is Harpy's insulin, which she needs to, fucking live. But if you freeze insulin, it's no good. It's ruined. But if you ruin it, good luck getting the insurance company to buy you more. It becomes a whole thing. So I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I'm like very, very concerned, right? And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Oh, we had a second bottle that was open? Huh? Apparently we're dumb. We had chat. Is this a sign of us having a problem? We had another bottle of peach and it was already open. We have two fridges, right? They were in different fridges, right?
Yes.
Okay, they were in different fridges. It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah, you'll be fine, Doc. You'll be good. Just keep doing jobs with us. You good. So that fridge died, and I was just beside myself, Like, what are we going to do? This sucks, If I fuck up that other fridge, if I get the temperature dial set wrong, if I don't go out there and turn it wrong, turn it right at the right time, I'm going to ruin Harpy's insulin. And then it's going to be a huge headache. And of course, she'll be fine. Nobody's going to do anything. We'll get more insulin. Even if we had to pay for it, we could do that. Whatever. And so I was just venting about this. I can't remember. I was talking to Rizzoli about something else. And I just was mentioning this. And he's like, well, do you have like a little fridge or another fridge? I was like, no, all we got's a chest freezer. And it's, it's a freezer. It won't work. He's like, oh. Yeah, it's a shame. It's too bad you don't have like a little, like dorm fridge or something. That would work. I just wanted to run over there to Illinois and kiss that man in the mouth and give him a blowjob. Thank you, my dear. Because it didn't occur to me. Like, duh. We literally I can just go to fucking Best because I was like, we're not going to be able to. The fridge at that point was already warm. We'd already lost a good chunk of the freezer stuff. And like, we needed one. And it just didn't even occur to me, like, you live in greater LA. You can go anywhere and just pick one up. Yes. It didn't even occur to me because I was still in Oklahoma mindset where if it's not available immediately in your town, you have to order it. And it's going to be 2 days to get it.
Yep.
So,
in which case you're fucked.
He said mini fridge. You were venting about it in his Gen chat. I remember this. Is Jen chat? Oh, general chat. Yeah. Yeah. He said mini fridge and you went, you beautiful bastard. Yeah. That sounds exactly like, yes, I believe you. That's probably exactly what I said. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm just going to fucking blow you. I am going to blow you. I literally went on bestbuy.com, ordered one to be picked up, went and picked it up 2 hours later. It was cold in time. We saved the entire contents of the fridge. We saved $2,000 worth of insulin.
Yep.
And so anyway, but the reason I'm going through all of this now, because this is like a $200 beer fridge, you know, don't get me wrong. I recognize that $200 is not insignificant. It's not. But it was a minor expense we were prepared for. We could absorb a $200 hit like that unexpectedly, which is a good place to be in. You know, there was no big, Jesus, Rasta. So we went out and bought that, plugged it in. We were good to go. And we lived out of it for like the next week and a half while our fridge got fixed. And then when the fridge fix failed, about a month after it was fixed, we just put the stuff back in, didn't lose anything a second time, good to go. So anyway, that's why we have drinks in 2 places now, because that fridge, this is the whole point of all of this, that fridge became our drink fridge. It's in our office, and that's where we keep drinks.
That is true.